G'day YouTube, Ranger of Oz and Mrs. Oz back again, and we have more unboxing to do. Yay! Woo. Now, as we mentioned in the last video, Mrs. Oz does a couple of subscription boxes.
Definitely a few more than a couple.
Maybe closer to 10.
Yeah, about 10.
And some of them have arrived. So today we are going to be doing the horror block for December.
Yeah, which right here
Is massive. And
yep,
while
and it is heavy too.
that sounds promising, there could be lots of stuff in there.
All right. So
while she's
let's just get.
while she's unsticky taping that, just a quick explanation for those who don't know. Horror Block is a monthly block subscription full of horror movie stuff. So this one's for fans of horror movies and that sort of thing. I will put a link in the description below if you want to give it a go yourself, or you can come back here, have a look at ours. So, what do we got, Mrs. Oz?
All right, so we've got.
Da-na-na-na. Oh, wow. That looks interesting. I don't know what it is, but...
Oh dear God!
What is it?
I fucking hate this movie.
Oh no, it's Chucky, isn't it?
No.
No?
Sharknado.
Oh God.
The weird things that people make go viral.
Yeah.
Because Sharknado was a B movie that was supposed to literally just be a B movie. And now it's a whole internet sensation.
I'm going to admit to something here to the people at home. I haven't actually seen it yet.
I refuse to see it. It looks terrible. The graphics are horrendous. The logic that there are sharks in a fucking hurricane tornado thing, like, really? That makes no sense.
The most I've seen was Nostalgia Critic and
Yes.
Cinema Snob's review of it. That is the most I've seen of it, and it looks absolutely ridiculous.
I refuse to see it.
Yeah.
I watched that review, and it was a good review.
What scares me is there's 2 sequels.
I know. There must have been one recently released for there to be a Sharknado bobblehead.
Normally I like bobbleheads. But that just seems ridiculous.
This one I think is going to be a sell.
Yeah. I mean, from what I can see, it looks pretty good quality, and the box is really nice.
No. It actually is not too bad in terms of quality. I've seen a lot worse.
Yeah.
There's even like, he's got like a blood splatter on half of his face. He's standing on a halfway decapitated shark.
Because of course he's holding a chainsaw.
And so I'm going to take this out of the box so we can show it off a little better.
Yeah.
Because it's a not a pop vinyl.
Yeah. It's a bobblehead.
It is a bobblehead, and it's going to be sold.
Yeah.
It is definitely a bobblehead.
Oh yeah. It's got a lot of, like, that almost seems like it's got a lot more movement in the bobble than usual. Maybe that's just me.
I don't know. I don't do bobbleheads.
Yeah.
All the things I collect.
Bobbleheads is not one of them. Unless it was like a baby Groot bobblehead.
So, close up look of the bobblehead. You can see the blood splatter.
Yeah. I mean, detail-wise, it looks really nice.
No, detail-wise, it's good.
It's just not anything that either of us are really interested in.
No. Most definitely not. Side note of amusement, my sister's dorm room few years ago actually had a poster of Sharknado when the first one had come out. So I
Oh,
don't know if my sister has actually seen it or if that was one of her dorm mates, because they were all part of the same sorority. So for all I know, they had a sorority party and watched it. I don't know.
uh,
Those outcast sororities.
oh
But
boy.
they were all really good. Her sorority sisters are really nice.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's a sell.
Yeah, that's going up on eBay.
Alright. Ooh, the best part? Shirt.
T-shirt? Ooh.
Ew.
Oh.
Dracula.
Oh. Yes, that's the, I can never remember his name. The original Dracula.
Vincent
Boris
Price?
Boris Karloff.
Oh, okay.
Is that it? Is it Boris
I
Karloff?
don't know. I'm horrible. I own the original Draculas, but I've not sat down to watch them yet. Oddly enough, the only reason I own them is I got the special collector's edition of Van Helsing with Kate Beckinsale and Hugh Jackman.
And it had the original Universal Studio movies in there.
Was it Hugh Jackman?
Yeah, it was Hugh Jackman.
Okay, I'm not. It's been a few years since I've actually watched it, which is sad since I'm a huge fan of Kate Beckinsale.
And that really isn't as bad a movie as people say it is, but that's just...
It wasn't. It wasn't good, but it wasn't bad either. It's just fun.
Yeah, it's a fun little popcorn flick.
Exactly.
So...
Alright, so next item in the box. We've got a bloody towel.
Oh, wow. It's... I don't know, the
Literally-
first thing I think when you pull up a bloody towel is Dexter. I don't know
Nothing
why.
wrong. Yeah, it is literally a bloody towel.
That's interesting.
I think this is going to stay in my bathroom.
Why am I not surprised?
Right by the sink. That sounds like a plan to me.
Yes.
So this is a fun item.
That is. That's just a fun little novelty item. I can get behind those sort of things.
Oh yeah. Well, and that's what a lot of the stuff in that you can get in the horror blocks.
Yeah.
All right.
Look.
It is.
Ooh,
Let
ooh.
me take it out so it's not so shiny.
Zombie of some sort.
It is one of the zombies from Walking Dead from
Oh.
season 1.
Oh, wow. Signed by the artist, I presume? Oh, actress. Oh, okay.
It is signed by Addie Miller, and she is known in the show as the Teddy Bear Girl. And it's when Rick Grimes is trying to find out what's going on. It's like in the first
Right,
episode.
I remember her now. She's the little girl that...
Yeah, at the gas station where
Yes.
he's trying to find somebody and he sees the back of a little girl carrying a teddy bear and he doesn't realize that it's a zombie.
Yeah, I remember that. One of
Yeah.
these days I'll finish watching that series.
I'm a few seasons behind, I'll admit, but the first couple seasons are amazing.
Yeah.
Season 2, oh, I cried mid-season finale.
Oh.
I cried. It is so crushing. So that is going to be a keep. I'll try and find a frame for that
Yeah.
because the art itself is cool. Like, you don't even have to be a fan of the show, care about the signature, but the art on the print
Yeah.
is
That's
awesome.
really cool.
So that's a keeper. And the next item is one of Arcade Block's little adhesive
Oh,
bobble thing.
it's like
But
a
this,
dash bubble.
yeah, this one is Springs from the Twilight Zone.
Oh boy.
Looks like a little like demon thing.
Yeah, I haven't watched a lot of Twilight Zone, so I don't recognize that one.
I couldn't tell you. I've never seen a single episode. However, I love the ride in California Adventure.
I know you do, I don't.
I know you don't,
Oh boy.
but let's see.
That's kind of creepy looking, actually.
Well, it's the Twilight Zone.
Yeah, true enough.
It's not exactly, fluffy bunnies.
Yeah, pre-Goosebumps.
Yeah, right? Yeah,
The
not sure
Goosebumps
about
movie
this.
with Jack Black's coming up. Like January or February.
I didn't realize Jack Black was in it.
Yeah, he plays R.L. Stein.
Interesting.
So
I
that's-
loved those books when I was a kid.
Yeah, I was actually... My first monthly subscription thing, when I was in primary school, it was Goosebumps. And you'd get one of the books and a few little toys and things with it.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, we got it through the school book club.
Okay. So,
That's
honestly, I'm not a fan of the show.
Yeah, neither am I really. Someone will enjoy that. Let us know in
Yeah.
the comment section below what your favorite item is at the end of the video. That could be fun. I want to see what people think of the stuff we're getting out of this.
That works. Alright, and then one thing they like to try and include in the horror block is Rue Morgue, which is
Oh.
a horror gothic kind of magazine.
Oh, okay.
You can actually subscribe to it, and of course, seeing as it's December, the theme is, Krampus, the Anti-Claus, as this points out.
Who had a movie come out very, very recently, actually.
Yes, based on actual, pagan mythology.
Yeah.
Basically, he takes away all the naughty boys and girls who, just a lot like the, stuff like that is mostly just meant to scare children
Yeah.
into behaving. A lot of the stuff, with, the Grimm Brothers tales, those are also, they're just meant to scare kids into behaving.
Yeah.
Just a lot of also people like the, stories like that. So, but these are always fun to look through because there's all sorts of stuff, not necessarily only about the, the cover.
Yeah. It's your standard monthly magazine,
Yeah,
or however often it comes out.
yeah. There's I'm sure there'll be at least a couple of articles that'll be interesting.
Yep.
And, they go over, various horror films from the past. Like there was, one of the Mummies, Tales of the Tomb article in here. Yeah. Just all sorts of commentary on also B movies and stuff like that. And,
Yeah.
and funny enough, on the back, there's an advert for Horror Block.
Woohoo.
Hey, that might be something I'd be interested in.
Yeah, you think?
Spit. Alright, so that's it for the content of the box, but now we've got the little, little.
Magazine, the little card.
So it looks like next month we'll have a Nightmare on Elm Street item,
Ooh.
and then there is going to be a Walking Dead item.
Nice.
So, not complaining about the Walking Dead item that we got today, though. That
Yeah.
was
Yeah.
the novelty bloody cloth was awesome.
Yeah. Another confession time. I don't watch a lot of horror movies. I've watched a few more since Mrs. Oz and I got together, but I've never seen any of the Nightmare on Elm Street movies.
Uh, See, honestly, neither have I, but I do also have, I've not seen a whole lot of the classics, and that's kind of too bad. I do need to sit down and watch them, especially since I do own a chunk of them on DVD.
That could be a fun little reaction video.
Oh yeah, because you'd react well.
That will be what's good about it. I will react like a scared little 12-year-old, and it will be hilarious.
I'll be sitting next to you eating popcorn, laughing at you.
I know, that will also be hilarious.
Alright, so what are your thoughts on the box?
It wasn't too bad. I mean, the quality of the items were good. It was just kind of hit and miss on what we'd actually keep.
Yeah.
Sort of thing.
That's definitely kind of where I'm at with it. Because, oddly enough, the two items I liked the most were probably just thrown in add-ons, which was the Bloody Cloth and the autograph from the Walker from The Walking Dead.
Yeah, those are pretty cool. I kind of like the Dracula shirt.
Oh, yeah, the Dracula shirt's pretty cool.
Yeah, I'm positive his name's Boris Karloff. I'm probably getting it wrong, and they can let me know in the comments section.
Yeah, I should really know who played the original Dracula.
Because I know Sir Christopher Lee, did at one stage, but there was a guy before him who also played in Nosferatu, I think it was, which was the first major vampire movie done by Hollywood, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I'm probably getting this completely wrong.
Oh, I don't remember who came first in terms of movie. I do know that, publication-wise, Dracula was published first with Nosferatu published shortly after. However, neither of which were the original vampire novel.
Yeah.
The first official short story was actually a lesbian vampire tale entitled Carmilla.
That sounds vaguely familiar. I don't know if I've heard of it somewhere else or you've mentioned it.
I've probably mentioned it because we spent, it was prominent in a couple of my college classes a few years ago. But it was published a good 100 years before Dracula and Nosferatu.
Oh, wow.
Yep, and that's not even the first telling of vampires. Most of the earlier stuff was done in poems and stuff like that. So the idea of vampirism is one that's hung around for quite a while. Just Carmilla being one of the first more mainstream stories, because it was told about a lesbian vampire. It was one of those things that was very, ooh, it's kind of naughty. And so it was kind of kept, it was, traveled around in circles, but it also wasn't out in the open quite so much. Whereas you've got, Dracula, Bram Stoker's Dracula, which had very much of a romantic appeal. You had, the whole little love triangle thing going on with Dracula and Mina and
Dr. Harker.
Yes, thank you. And but you've got the people who are rooting for the more, the darker, everlasting love story of Mina and Dracula, where you're cheering for the good guy, for Harker and Mina to be able to, live out their life and get married as they wish. So, as much as I didn't care for the novel itself, Carmilla was definitely much more interesting. I found it to be less annoying.
Annoying, huh?
Okay. The thing that bothered me most about Dracula is the fact that as you're reading it, you hear Harker going, "Oh, I need to get a recipe for this because Mina would love to cook this," and it's all very, very dated and sexist and annoying.
Yeah. I
and
can.
bothered me, and I couldn't get past that. I mean, I love watching the movie. The movie was very well done.
Yes.
However, I can't stand to read it.
I actually watched the movie for the first time with you, so yeah.
Well, it's a good film,
It is, yeah.
and it actually did the book justice, and it even did the book justice and ignored the crap I really did not like.
Yeah, which, a movie doing books justice, that's rare enough as it is.
Yeah, well, yeah, pretty much. The first thing that comes to mind, with kind of the vampire thing conversation going on, is I Am Legend,
Yes.
which literally they could have named them completely different, and you would have never known it was supposed to be I Am Legend.
It did tease Batman vs Superman on one of the billboards, though.
I didn't realize that was a billboard.
It was on a billboard.
Okay.
Pretty sure there was a billboard that had the Batman vs Superman symbol on there. Many years before they actually announced it.
Yeah, who knows? All I know is I would have loved to have seen a movie, aside from Omega Man and Last Man on Earth, because those are also originally films based on I Am Legend, just different names. I would like to actually see a well-done Hollywood production of I Am Legend, because there's plenty of drama. Plenty of drama.
There's no need to force more onto it.
Exactly.
There's enough in the book already.
Exactly.
Anyway, with that little horror visitation, we're going to leave this one off here. Again, if you do want to try out the horror block, I will leave the description in the comment. I will leave the link in the description below when I can speak straight. And you can click on that. Go have a good look. If you want to, go for it. If not, you can always come back here every month. We'll be opening one ourselves. Until tomorrow, because tomorrow there's another block to open. And I do believe this one is going to be possibly a little more to my tastes. Until then, Ranger of Oz and Mrs. Oz, YouTube, we'll see you later.